How you doing, Jay? This is Matthew from Miami, Florida.
Matthew from Miami. How are you?
I'm doing well, and yourself?
Good, good. It sounds like you're driving. Please tell me you're being safe.
Yeah, of course, of course.
Okay.
Definitely. I'm driving because I recently, and this, obviously my question, I went to go look at some units today, and your videos has helped tremendously.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing the information. It's definitely helped. It's pushed me to take, that leap of faith and go, take some action. And so I went to go look at some units. And through your advice, through your videos, the pitch went very well. I got some property managers to say, okay, we're willing to do everything. But I
Awesome.
ran into some trouble because they were requiring, to put the lease under a company, some things that unfortunately, because I'm just starting, I don't have.
What do you mean?
So for example, 1 year in business, they're looking for, at least 3 lines of credit,
Got it.
open, revolving lines. And so those types of things, obviously, I don't have yet. So I'm trying to see, your take and your advice on this.
Yeah, got it. No problem. Totally understood. That is a very common thing when it comes to trade lines, is what they're asking for. And we have totally have dealt with that because you're like, I don't have that. I don't have that. I've never used that before. And you're like, I'm starting out right now. I 100% understand. And that I had a very similar problem because paid everything cash. That's just kind of what you do, right? And I'm like, I don't bother with credit. Why does that matter? You want me to pay the rent all up front right now? I don't understand. So, but I had the exact same issue. And here's how we began to resolve that and how a number of students have resolved it. So here's what I would encourage you to do. Definitely, I've still ask them, hey, look, well, here's what I would like to do. I want to still put the lease in the name of the entity because, again, you just have liability issues. And what it comes down to is just say the word insurance because that's really what it is you want to make sure that your insurance company sees the entity name on the lease. Now, what they're concerned about is, will you pay? And what I would do and what I have done and would encourage you to consider is to then you become the guarantor, the co-signer, if you will, for the company, right? So in the same way that two individuals, like, you could co-sign a car for your child, not that I'm telling you to do that one, but in the same way that you could, what I am saying is that you can be a co-signer or a guarantor in this particular case for your corporation since it's new. Oftentimes, that can carry this particular situation across the finish line. Does that make sense?
That makes a lot. That's a great idea.
I try, man. I do try. So it has worked for a number of students, myself included, because again, I had the same problem. And what? Because again, when when you learn to raise your own capital and you don't use bank loans and you buy a bunch of real estate, you don't have need for credit. So it's like
Yeah.
you're like, okay, what are you gonna do? And so it was really perplexing to me because I didn't understand why those trade lines were so important, but they are. And we also have partnered with some people who help our students build those trade lines as well. So although, yes, this could work to help you get started, you should still begin building the trade lines because you're going to want to do that over time anyway, just to make your life easier. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. I really appreciate it.
No problem, man. No problem. Drive safe, and thanks for calling in. If you like information like this, go ahead and hit that like button because that tells YouTube that more entrepreneurs see us. And definitely hit the subscribe button, notification bell, so that the next time we publish more quality content like this, you can be a part. Thanks.